got you. I got you. It's all right. Oh. Is this thing on? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's your boy Atora Spark, aka Atora Gaming. Listen up, I got another special episode of Ask Spark for you, episode number 2. Yes sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a lot of amazing questions that were asked by all of you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and try to answer as many as possible. If your question was not featured inside of this video, do not worry, we have plenty more episodes coming out where your question will be featured. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. And don't forget, drop a like, drop a share, subscribe, and let's spark it up. All right, so we have question number 1 here. It's coming from My Deli. The best thing that has happened to you during your streaming career? The best thing that's happened to me in my streaming career honestly would have to be Pipeline. Finding Pipeline was an awesome thing for me because of the fact that Pipeline is such a great and well put together program. I could definitely say it helped me be as successful as I am today because I took a lot of the information that was in there. It's kind of like studying, right? Like you got to make sure that you study for that big test so you can get that good grade that you want. And honestly, Pipeline is filled with so much great information. And I think if I didn't have Pipeline, because I definitely started not knowing what the hell I was doing, I probably wouldn't be as successful as I am today. Pipeline, definitely go check it out, friends. I'll leave a link down in the description of this video where you guys can actually use a discount code if you guys are interested in Pipeline. I am affiliated with them and it does help out a lot. I honestly will say that it has helped me a lot, and I think that's honestly like the best thing that's happened to me in my streaming career. My Deli also asks, what is the most difficult thing about being full-time when streaming? The most difficult thing about full-time streaming is definitely how much time you have on your hands and how you use that time. My Deli also asks, what is the worst thing that has happened during your streaming career? Honestly, the worst thing that happened during my streaming career is probably my house flooding. As you guys know, at some point throughout the year, I can't remember when, I think it was in September, my house had flooded and we couldn't figure out why it flooded. Turns out the septic system on my house had went, so that went bad and it flooded my house and it caused a lot of damage, including my streaming room. And I wasn't streaming for about 2 weeks and it almost destroyed me, honestly. I was gaining so much momentum. I was at the top tier of my streaming career, I guess you could say, I feel. And it definitely destroyed me because it killed that momentum that I had, and it really sucked, man. Not only that, it's super expensive, you know, $23,000 about for the septic system, which I'm still working on, and then all the other repairs on the inside. As you guys know, I had contractors come in to try to help rebuild the house downstairs and like get everything fixed up, and they bailed. They didn't finish the job, but it is what it is. We find the positive and the negative and we move on. But that's honestly probably the worst thing that's happened in my streaming career. And I honestly, you know, what can you do? You just get through it. It's literally a shitty situation. No pun intended. Next question that we have is from our very own Aaron Haley or Holly. If I'm pronouncing your last name wrong, please correct me and then give me I also just want to make something really clear. I don't use scripts in my videos. I just do it. It's more authentic. I don't do the whole script thing. Yeah. No script. Okay. Our next question is from our very own Aaron. How do you decide which way to rotate? I'm assuming you're talking about Call of Duty. And honestly, man, it's all coming with experience and it's all situational. Warzone is a game where you kind of have to know your map. You know what I mean? Map knowledge is super huge. Knowing the map, knowing where you can crawl and rat out of and what hole you can jump in or what window you can jump out of, you know, at the right moment can really make or break a gunfight and help you out. You know, maybe there's some high ground to my right, Might want to take that if there's a team rotating to your left. Different things like that are, like I said, it's all situational, and that'll definitely help you get the edge on your opponents when you start thinking strategically of how you move throughout the game rather than just running and chasing kills. Helps, man. Try it, I promise. Another thing Aaron asked was, if you could change one thing about your gameplay, what would it be and why? I think we all know what I would change. I'm too aggressive. You know, listen, I really don't know, man. Like, honestly, I really am aggressive player. I'm a really aggressive player, and I gotta stop sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could be more passive. But then when you see a real big, fat, and juicy squad coming your way, and you just know that you can give it to them, I just push, and I go for that squad wipe. Not the best way to play all the time. Like I said, the one thing I wish I would change is honestly being more passive and just slowing it down a little bit when needed to be, you know? The next question we got is from our very own Edward Lopez. What has been the biggest adjustment change that you had to make since you became partnered? You know, a lot of people ask me this. I think people are expecting some bold answer, but honestly, nothing changes, man. When you hit a partner, I don't know if it goes this way for any other platform, but I can speak on the behalf of Facebook Gaming. There is no change, man. The grind continues. You just got to keep on grinding and keep on working hard to grow your community and build the best content that you possibly can. And that'll honestly just help you succeed. It's just all about grinding. You know what I mean? A lot of people think that when you hit that partnership level, there's like this magic door that opens, and I have no feeling whatsoever that I am successful or where I want to be yet. You know, I have a 5-year plan laid out of where I want to be in 5 years. And if I'm not there in 5 years, then I need to reevaluate what I'm doing. And of course, along the way, I'll make sure make a couple different changes and things like that. But, you know, I have goals set in mind of what I want to be and where I want to be. And it's all grind, man. And it still continues. Nothing changes when you become partner. You know, you get access to a few more things, but other than that, man, the grind don't stop. You got to keep building that community and keep putting out the best damn content that you possibly can. Just got to keep grinding. That's it. The next question that we have is from Xavier. Xavier says, have you ever thought about starting your own CoD clan? I'm 100% sure you can do it. It's funny that you mentioned that because my plan is to eventually be able to relaunch Atora Gaming as the esports multi-platform organization, and you know, basically have teams that compete for different games on different platforms, and also have content creators that will create content for the brand as well. You know, this is something that is more of a long-term goal for me, but I definitely, you know, I tell everybody all the time, you know, you put your mind to something, you work hard every single day, and you put the work in, you put the effort in, and you just keep grinding, and you'll be able to do that. The next question we have here is from Daniel. Can you pick out and talk a bit about your top 3 highlights of your streaming career to date? Anything you're particularly proud of? Off the top of my head, the 3 highlights of my career, I can definitely give you one right now. Honestly, one of the highlights of my streaming career was probably earning that supporter button, because back when I started streaming, there was no rules and regulations of like, or guidelines of like, hey, you got to do this to get your supporter button. Honestly, it was kind of like we see you grinding, man. I still don't know how it fully worked, but I just know you were kind of selected for that option. But I told myself that I was going to keep working hard and grinding and growing my community, and until I got that supporter button. And I keep talking about the supporter button. You're probably like, why is he talking about the supporter button? Why is that a highlight of his career? Well, that was when I decided, I said, hey, if I get that supporter button, that's when I'm going to go full time. I'm going to take that leap of faith and grind. I believe in myself. I believe in what I'm doing. And I feel like if I work hard enough, I can still be successful and give my content my all, because I was working like 12-hour shifts and then basically coming off of a job and coming home all within an hour span, and then just streaming at 9 a.m. for about 3-4 hours and then go to sleep and then, you know, go back to work again. And it was starting to become another job in itself. And I thought to myself, well, listen, you know, I got to make that commitment. I want to take this somewhere. And I'm so happy that I did. And that's honestly one of the best highlights of my streaming career. Our last question is from D'Angelo Caples. He says, what would you change about the streamer community? I don't think it would change anything in the streamer community. I think everybody does a very good job for the most part of who I worked with personally. Everyone does a great job, you know, very professional, very inviting, very friendly, very helpful people. From people who I worked with in the past, people who I currently work with, and, you know, content creators that I'm always looking to work with. For the most part, everybody knows what they're doing. You know, everybody's learning. Streaming is still a new industry and everybody's learning streamer etiquette. Everybody is learning how to collaborate and different things like that. It's honestly pretty good for what we know and what we're doing. It's honestly pretty good. You know, a lot of people have been doing it longer than me. I've been doing it longer than some people. It's all a learning process, and I think it's great because we're all learning and growing together on Facebook gaming. So yeah, I wouldn't change anything. 100. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for the amazing questions. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of Ask Spark. I can't wait to do these some more. I really enjoy doing these for you guys, and I hope to have some more amazing questions from you guys in the future. Like I said, if your question wasn't featured in this video, I'll get it featured in another one for sure. And don't be afraid to ask some more questions. I'll leave a link down in the description below for Pipeline. I talked about it a little bit earlier. If you guys are interested, I do have an affiliate link with them. You got to invest in yourself, you know what I mean, if you want to be successful. That's the way I look at it. You know, if you have a business, you got to invest in your business. As a streamer, you are your business. Invest in yourself. You know what I mean? Take that leap of faith. It's definitely helped me, and there's no doubt in my mind that it can't help you. So drop a like, subscribe for more amazing content that I'm always posting every single week. I love you guys. Peace out. wasnt Spark is out of here. Be safe.
We rockin' with you, Atura. Eating these beats like some pearl. Facts. We do it all for the warriors. So forever we show we thankful. That's right. We thank you. We grateful. Yeah.